I ain't did this in a while.
Yeah.
We on?
We
Welcome
get
to
it.
Shot the Culture, where we shot the culture through conversations and content that leads to actions, and those actions lead to results. I'm Dom.
Kirk Rich.
We have a special guest on our return here. Y'all know me and Kurt been doing some fine tuning, preparing, and planning for some big things for the world, which we will
Yes,
get
sir.
into this episode. Um, Sir, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marlo G. Formerly from the Marlo G podcast. I gotta give myself a quick plug, you know what I'm
Uh
saying? But
oh, uh
everybody pretty
oh.
much know me as, as you know what I'm saying, Marlo G, the artist, man. So what's going on, y'all?
What's
Yeah,
good, man? What's up with the
Appreciate y'all
shirt,
having
man?
me on the platform for sure.
Yes, sir. What's up
Marlo.
with the shirt? We see you flash the shirt.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, bro. Well, listen, just a quick
Mine.
aside, bro. So I'm celebrating Kwanzaa again this year, bro. And today is Ujama. You know what I'm saying, which is all about like group economics. So, what better thing to do? You know what I'm saying? As we doing group economics right now, I figure I throw on my homie clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Expensive Mind. Shout out to my homie Reed out in Georgia right now, bro. He got a clothing brand called Expensive Mind. So y'all can check that out. Expensive Mind on Instagram, Twitter, all that
Hold on.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? And bro he got some nice stuff, man. I copped this for the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? So I figured
What's
I'd throw it
the IG?
on. Expensive Mind just felt just like this.
Oh, just like that.
I
Hmm.
like that.
I
Yeah,
like the way it's spelled.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes, sir. I rock with
Mine's
it.
expensive, bro, for sure.
Just like that. There we go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, but we got Marlo G here. Marlo's an artist, creative, rapper, father, writer, a man of many talents. And we
Yeah.
want to unpack and unravel it all here today.
Yes, sir.
I want to start off. How y'all boys doing? How you doing, Kurt?
Doing good, man. I'm doing blessed. Just blessed, bro. Feeling good, feeling great, man. Just, getting older day by day, learning the body.
How you feeling, Marlo?
I'm blessed too, bro. No complaints on this side for sure, man.
Right, right.
What about you,
Hey,
bro?
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. Same. I'm on the same, same type of time.
Yes,
So,
sir.
um, let's hop right into it, man. Who is Marlo G, man?
That's a good question. I feel like the true answer to that is going to be up to the individual person. So that's why people should invest and get on that journey. You know what I'm saying? So you can come to that conclusion on your own. If I was to just give you an answer, it'd be generic, bro. I'm just that guy. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that guy as in like that guy, as in like I'm him, but also I'm just that guy over there. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that you can be walking down the road and walk past, and they might catch your attention for a second, and then the next moment they're gone. Like I am that guy in all senses of the word.
Explain that guy a little bit more, because I feel like you just gave me double meanings. You said like I'm that
Yeah,
guy,
both
I
ways,
can also be
definitely.
this guy.
Both ways, bro. So I believe 100% in like being versatile. You know what I'm saying? Being able to adapt to the situation that you in. So when the moment called for me to be that guy, as in like him, I'm that guy. You know, that's G, bro. When the moment called for me to just blend in, so I could get in and get out and do what I need to do, I'm that guy, bro. That's G, bro. That's what the G stands for. I be telling folks all the time, bro. The G is for everything, which don't make sense if you just hear it like that, but it's whatever is called for in that moment. I embody that, bro. That's what makes me Marlo G. You know what I'm saying?
So like Lil Wayne's F.
Kind of, sort of, bro. Yeah.
Easy.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, just added F Wheezy F baby. Like, bro, what
Yeah.
the F he put in Wheezy?
Word.
Yeah,
Straight up.
man, I love it. I
Okay.
love it, man.
Yeah.
Look, that's it's interesting that you say that because like your music is very intentional and thought provoking. Even just with your answer, like who is Marlo G, how you expounded on that. So with your music being so thought provoking and intentional, like where does that come from? What's your inspiration behind that?
I would just say an inquisitive mind. Um, like I'm just interested in a whole bunch of stuff, bro. So
Hmm.
as I like do my own research throughout life, you know what I'm saying? Like I come up with certain questions based on the things that I learn or experiences that I go through, or like, things that I watch for like entertainment. It just like I always have these questions. So when I write my music, I'm almost like trying to have a conversation with people on like a subconscious subliminal level. So like I say things a certain way or I put certain bars together because I want folks to be like, what did he mean by that? I want folks to like think a little bit more. So the whole inspiration behind it is really just the fact that I'm so inquisitive. It kind of seeps into everything that I do or everything that I take an interest in.
Hmm. And I could sense that back against the wall. You string together a lot of bars where, like you said, it's just something like I'm putting in, I'm listening to it in the background, and I catch something, and I'm like, what do you mean by that? And then go back and listen to it again. So yeah, it's definitely very, very dope, man. That's like one of my favorite joints of this year for sure.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that, bro.
Yes,
yeah,
So
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
You're that track definitely made my playlist for 2023. Um, because it was very artistic from even the beat to how it started. You kind of eased into it, and it's like you took us through a journey. So um, do you feel like as an artist, are you on a journey to figure out who you are, or do you figure out who you are while you're on the journey of being an artist?
Mm, that's a good question. I feel like that's a good question, bro. I feel like the being an artist is a part of the journey of figuring out who I am, if that answers it. Just because like I feel like in life we are so much more than any one thing that we might do. You know, I know when I used to play football, like in high school and college and stuff, like I identified as a football player. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like everything to me. That was my world. That was my focus, my purpose. And then like once my playing career got done, started being a parent, it kind of just gave me a different perspective on life. It's like it's not the thing that you do or that you pursue that defines you, but that's all a part of the journey to figuring out who you are. So I feel like me being an artist is a part of the journey of me figuring out who I am as a person. If that answers your question.
Yeah. It's almost like it's, what do you say? The answer is almost rhetorical, but it has an answer, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like, I feel like, you know, we all listen to a lot of music. Bro, like if I was asked that question, I would say that you are always figuring out who you are, bro. Because to me, no artist has ever been the same their whole career.
Hmm.
So to me, is it like, are you really trying to find out who you are, or is it just your experiences on your journey influences the music and you as an artist? Like, perfect example right now, bro. Like Andre 3000. Would we have ever thought bro would be like, I don't got nothing to rap about, I'm gonna just give y'all a flute album? Like,
That,
Not at all, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not at all.
yeah.
for somebody that a lot of people have as a top 50 spitter, right? You made your fans mad by dropping the album and saying you weren't going to say words. But then you also gained a new fan base from people that liked it. Like I see a lot of people that liked it and said it was soothing, it was therapeutic. But the people that loved your rapping had to deal with it. Did they love you enough to still go give it a chance? So it's
Good point.
like, or it just brought up a whole bunch of questions for me. Like, or were you kind of pressured? Like, if you really don't have nothing to talk about, I'm not even about to try to rap because I want y'all gotta. If you felt this way about me before I dropped this, you still gotta feel that way because I'm not even gonna attempt to rap. I don't care what you say about this flute though, because this one I'm gonna give you.
That's where I'm at right now with it. You
That's
see,
where
Yeah.
I'm at.
positions like that is tough, bro. It's kind of like a similar thing happened with Lauren Hill. Everybody wanted her to drop their next album, and then like they start raising you to this level that you in your
Yeah,
mind don't think you can actually like achieve.
bro,
So then you just
They goat Lauren Hill off one album.
crazy, bro.
And but that album,
That's
that
crazy.
album is amazing. But we really, I've seen people, and I remember when they did those like top 10 albums of the decade and all that. People had the Miseducation of Lauren Hill in it.
Yeah.
High up there. Yeah,
All right.
it's good, bro. It's
Yeah,
good.
That's
You know what I'm
one of
saying?
the
It
best
was
albums of
good.
all time
yeah.
and quality. But
Bro, one for one though, that's crazy.
do you
Yeah.
do you do you think so, Marlo, as an artist, right? Because like you just said, going from athlete, college athlete to parenthood and documenting all of that in your music, do you think that hip hop as a culture needs to allow room for artists to expand, or do you think sometimes artists feel pigeonholed? Like, man, this is what I came out talking about. This if I can't rap about this, then they don't want to hear me. That's kind of like what I felt like Three Stacks was saying. Like, are they gonna want to hear me though? Because I'm getting older and I ain't got. But do you think we need to expand? You know what I'm saying? Hip hop.
Yeah, bro. Definitely. Definitely. Because you think about it, 50 years in the grand scheme of things, like ain't really that long. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta allow room for people to grow older with the game, and then as it grows vertically, you gotta allow room for it to grow horizontally as well, bro. So it's like that's one thing I kind of like about now, how people are starting to create like these sub genres within hip hop. And it's like, okay, cool. Then you allow folks to be like more um like specific when it comes to like subject matter or things like that, or even be allowed to like change, like switch lanes for lack of a better term, and still be respected and have like fans that appreciate like that specific type of music. Because you think about it, a lot of these other like genres of music have a lot of like sub genres within it. You know what I'm saying? That allow folks to have like niche fan bases and people respect it as an art. So when you move from one lane to the next, they can see it as like a natural progression as a person, as opposed to like, oh, he ain't talking about what I want to hear no more. So now I get to disregard him. Because I mean, shoot, people grow, fans grow older too. And as you grow older as a fan, you start dealing with different stuff. So you want to hear your people talk about different stuff too. That's how it's supposed to go. I hate the
Yeah,
fact that it is pigeonholed. You know what I'm saying? I hate the fact that folks gotta portray these characters who they not in real life. They just can't give folks like who they are. Because a lot of times people fall in love with the artist because of who they are, or whoever the artist is portrayed to be. And if you just give people the real you and allow them to fall in love with the real you, like, then it doesn't matter how much you change, they're gonna respect your journey because they respect you as a person. It's when you start giving characters, that's when you got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, like sticking to the script and stuff like that, because you're not being your authentic self. You can't naturally grow a character because you pretending to be somebody. At least that's how I feel about
no, that's
I'm,
that's real.
with you
That,
on that 1,000%, bro.
yeah,
I'm
that
with
that
you on
was
that.
real. It's no, I have no rebuttal to that. What do you think is most important for artists like it that are creatives?
it. what I think is most important.
Or you could say what's most important for you as a creative, whichever is easier to unravel that.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I think is most important to me personally, and then what I think is most important to being successful as an artist like me. Because I feel like those are two different answers. So to me personally, what's the most important thing is being able to live life because that's then how I have the stories to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I have to be able to like go out and experience things, like do stuff, be a parent, like do all these different things so that I can have things to talk about, stories to put together, life experiences to share with folks. So that's what's most important for me personally. On a success note, the most important thing is like consistently trying to find and fine tune your fan base. Because when you like more on the independent side or like have like a niche kind of like thing going on, you got to figure out who to get your stuff to. So you don't waste a lot of time and resources just throwing it out there and it's not being receptive. Especially if you know like what you're given isn't like what's pushed on the mainstream. Because normally the mainstream got like a formula that they stick with. If you're going against the formula, it's gonna be hard for people to catch on to you because everybody kind of ride in one way.
Or what's
If
saying
you
at
could,
the time.
yeah, exactly. But if you
Yeah.
can find your pocket, people in your pocket always looking for stuff in that pocket. That's the thing. That's where you got to spend your time and resources trying to find that pocket. And once you do, then you just got to keep giving them things, what I'm saying, to keep them engaged. But from a success wise, the main thing you need to be doing, the most important thing is figuring out where that pocket is.
Yeah.
That's,
I like that you said that. It reminded me of school. And for y'all that don't know, me and Marlo went to the same school.
Yep.
But bro, I remember because I played D2 ball before I transferred to Methodist. And I remember one of my teammates, because to your point about being in your pocket, and like, I hate that people feel like they have to switch it up or change to what's popular so they can fit in versus being their authentic self, because you got people that do that and then they go be themselves, and then it's like, hey bro, you switched it up. But no, in actuality, that was them the whole time. They switched it up to
Yeah.
pop it.
yeah.
So like, it's like if you yourself and you grow your fan base as yourself, and when what you doing is popping, you the man in that already. So they gonna be like,
Right.
hey, let's get bro. He been on this. You know what I'm saying?
Cuddy, prime example.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's like my boy, shout out to Moth. I remember our freshman year, and it's just funny people philosophy on girls. Bro was like, bro, it's not our time yet. It's the beginning of the school year. Our school is small. It's August. If we had a football team, it's the football players' time. So when we go to parties, we ain't on the football team. So right now, it's like soccer. It's the soccer boys' time right now.
Yeah.
October, November, bro. When we playing, even if we don't really get in like that, we gonna have our sweatsuits on. We're gonna have our, you know what I'm saying? We in. We in. It's
Yeah.
us, our time. We just got everybody got their time. Baseball
Yeah.
team, they get the bitches then we get them here. But basketball, from October to February, and if we make the tournament, it's us, bro. I was like, damn, bro, just got this shit broken down to
Science.
like,
Shit
Science.
was science, bro.
Yeah.
but hey, bro, that's how. Hey, is he lying though? Was he
Nah,
lying?
he ain't, bro. He really wasn't. That's why I'm over here shaking my head.
Hey, I
Never telling
like,
the
bro,
truth.
a
Consumer
freshman breaking it
behavior.
down like, bro, we freshmen, and he broke it down like that, like,
Yeah.
bro.
You studying the market, bro.
Hey, yeah, he said this. It ain't our
What you
time.
said, bro?
Hey,
What you
yeah,
said?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, he said it ain't our time. It ain't our time yet,
Yo,
bro.
that's
We good.
crazy.
Wait
That's
till the
crazy.
season start, bro. Wait, we got 2 months. Wait, just wait. Hey,
Crazy. That's crazy. You know what's
that's
funny?
funny.
Bro, it's funny that you say that because I play football too. So right when it's we got soon as school starts back, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Y'all had a
right.
head start on the girls. Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all was
it's
there
live.
for
it's summertime.
orientation, summer practice. Yeah,
Right.
All
y'all.
that good stuff, bro. Yeah.
So I'll never forget. I'll never forget because that's a good point. I remember thinking like we had some baseball players that lived across the street. So it was springtime and our baseball team was really good. So now I'm like, all right, we in our off season. Hey, let me get cool with the baseball boys because if they have a party, yeah, I can slide over
Okay,
there
gonna be
because I
over
know
there.
that's what
Oh,
oh man, it's crazy. You thinking
Yeah,
like crazy, thinking like that, man.
straight
So,
up.
but that's a good point, Marlo. Like, I'm always a fan, man. I tell people, just you gotta look and study success in your lane. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because like Cuddy came out. He was like on some weirdo stuff right at the time. Trap was big, so it was like, oh, you got Gucci, you got Jeezy, you got this, that. Then you got this weird dude. He even his projects, everything played into it. A kid from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was just, who is this dude right here? What is this? And he found success in that lane. And even to this day, 2023, like I follow him on Twitter, he'll announce a tour and it's like, all right, man, he sold out that venue. He don't need to go on tour with nobody. He don't need to do this, that, and third. He can go fill out a 10,000 person venue like this just by dropping it on Twitter because it's somebody that got something from his song that he dropped back in 2006 or 2008, 2010, and it stuck with him. So that leads me to my next question. Like Marlo, do you have a favorite song that you've recorded? And I don't mean a song that gets like the best acclaim, but like once you finish recording, you were like, yeah, I feel like I accomplished something with that one.
I got a handful like that, but I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. And the crazy thing is, a lot of them be the ones that don't really get all the acclaim. So it just goes to show, man. I'll be like, I love my music, man. I listen to my stuff all the time, bro. Like I be getting tired of myself sometimes. I'm listening to somebody else. For real, man, because it's just for me, they almost like time capsules in a way. Because
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
you catch me in my mind state, my mind frame in that point in time. You know what I'm saying? And like this is everything that I was thinking about on this topic, this point in time. This is what this beat brought out of me. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like I be reminiscing when I go back and listen to some of the stuff, especially like the older stuff. Um, but one of my favorite song, I have to say, would probably
sit
still
out.
be Box Chevy, bro.
Box
That's
Chevy?
when that came out. Yeah, that one came out a while ago.
You did
That
that
one
with
came
Young.
out a while. I did that. No, bro, I did that. I did that with a homie of mine. Um,
You did
down
that
in,
while we was in school.
I recorded that when
I remember the cover and I remember that name.
yeah, man, because I took that picture. I think it was like the back to school night or whatever.
Okay,
That's
see,
that first year. I think that might have been after you had left, bro. I think that might have been like the year after you left, if I'm not mistaken. I
okay,
think that might have been the year after you left. Yeah. Um, I took that picture during the summer. I think we was out. They had like a back to school night or something, and they had like bikes on campus. We was riding on them bikes like some. We was terrorizing the school on them bikes, bro.
oh, I was there, bro.
Um,
I was there.
you that first year the bikes came out.
Yeah, I graduated that December though.
Okay, okay, that's the
Bro,
year I got suspended
we
too,
got
bro.
back on. They had a bike system, bro. We popped up on campus. They had bikes everywhere.
Bro,
Yeah.
they
So
messed up.
basically, the thing was
They
they were
messed up.
nobody's bikes, but you could ride the bike to class and you just left it. And then if
Mhm.
you see the bike, you could take it and go. So that was their, I don't know what that, bro, but
They're
of
supposed to do
course,
some kind of honor system, bro.
Yeah.
boys
They just
messing
going
it up,
in, dog.
taking the bikes,
Like, yo,
putting it in their room,
Oh God.
taking the seats
stealing.
off the bike when they go to class. You can't ride off with
Yeah,
it.
you can't ride. Bro, taking the
That's short.
wheel, bro, taking the
Yo,
wheel off, putting it in their room, bro.
riding on the Walmart like you said, bro. Just on the block on the bike.
bro. Going
Oh
to
man,
going to
Yo,
the gas
what a
station right
time!
off campus.
Yeah, bro. I feel like you're gonna try to do
yo,
something
it's
like that. That's
Bro,
no
funny.
dudes.
I remember
That
them
dude used to leave the club drunk, bro, riding the bikes down the hill,
bro.
crashing into folks, man. Yeah, bro, it was
I
crazy.
remember them bikes.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
bro. So it was
funny.
that year. But I actually recorded that down in Florida. Um, After I had left school, I came back down and I recorded that joint, bro. And that one, I actually recorded it one take. Talking about like no, like cuts, no nothing, bro. It was just one because I've been sitting on that song for a long time. I've sitting on that
Mm.
song for like months. You know what I'm saying? So I had like rehearsed it so many times, just like listening to the beat in my head, bro. Like I had it was like one take, boom. Did the ad libs, one take, boom. And I was like, I was done.
One
Everybody
take
was looking at me like, damn, bro. I
that's
was like,
it.
yo, that was just like, yeah. So that one was like the smoothest transition, bro. That one hit. Like a lot of folks rocked with it when it came out. It told a great story, bro. I always wanted to do a video to that, but I could never set it up how I wanted to. That's always been a favorite of mine because it told a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was the story that I wanted to tell, but I couldn't like talk about it because it's this circumstance and situations that I was in. I was like, if I just make a song about it, then everybody that
Yeah.
needs to know is gonna know. I got in trouble about that song too, bro. But it is what it is, man. That was what was on my heart and on my mind in that point in time, bro. So I put it on that
Mm.
track. And I say that one, I think, because it was probably like the first one of the first songs I did where I had like that feeling, where it was just like I completely did this song exactly how I wanted to. I think because it was like one of the first ones, that's why it kind of resonates with me like that. So I always go back to that one. There's a whole bunch that came after that, but I always go back to that one. That was it
Rock
for me.
Chevy.
Yeah, Rock Chevy, man. Gotta check that one out, bro.
Yes,
And it
sir.
still
Yes,
stand
sir.
up too. It still stand up too. You know what I'm saying? Some of my older
Yeah,
stuff don't. But that one definitely stands up, bro. I
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna rock with it.
think it's on that Pirate Life 2 mixtape,
You
which is
pirates too.
on Pirate Life 2, yeah, man, which is on that Spotify and Apple and Tidal and all that stuff. So
Okay.
check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather the money or the fame, and why?
I can I have both, man? Life ain't this or that, bro. It's a little bit of everything. Nah, but I would say the money, bro, because with the money I could then create and do other things. You know what I'm saying? Like I could impact my community, impact my family, the people around me. You know what I'm saying? I could like do more things with it. But just the fame is kind of like I feel personally that's more like an ego boost or like a vanity thing where you want like that, you know, kind of like that worship culture. And that's cool. I want people to respect the work that I do. But I know who I am as a person, bro. So whether a person chooses to respect me as a person or not, that's on them. But I just know with the money, especially in the society we live in now, bro, I could like have to figure it. I could actually do some good with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point. I
that
had
is.
Yeah.
somebody ask me. I had somebody ask me the same question. They were like, "Would you want to be a celebrity?" I was like, "If I was known and respected for the work I do, then that's the type of
Yeah.
just like that's to me that's a different type of
That's the
acclaim.
celebrity one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not just like out in the public. Oh, here's what Here's what I'm doing. That here's what I can't go anywhere. But people see me and respect the work I do. Like salute. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate that.
Right.
Um, and it kind of segues into my next point. So you talk about money is more important than the fame. Do you think that it's important as an independent artist for you to be able to make money outside of the music?
Absolutely. In life, you're gonna need to make money outside of whatever your regular job is. That's just based on how the world is working nowadays for us, but especially with music, because that way it allows you to remain authentic to who you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sell out in order to keep up a certain set of numbers or you know what I'm saying, like keep fans engagement at a certain level. You don't have to continue to do what's trendy in order to stay relevant if that's where you're solely relying on getting an income. If you get income from other things that's disposable that you could put into the music, then you can truly like create what you want to create. You know what I'm saying? Your hands aren't tied to some kind of like system or algorithm or anything like that. So it's definitely important to be able to make money on the outside that you can use to like truly represent yourself when it comes to your art.
Excellent, excellent, excellent way to put that, man. Because I think what a lot of people miss out too, you try to, if you get on as an artist and you intentionally try to hop on with the trend, when that trend goes, the artist goes as well.
Yeah,
And we've seen that a lot. Like, hey, what
yeah,
happened to Buddy? Like, you
exactly.
know,
Are you gonna be one of them people that is constantly doing something? It becomes gimmicky at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like I start looking for folks who every new wave they like they on it. It's kind of like you can show how versatile you are by doing that, but at the same time you got to have like something that represents you to go back to. If your whole identity is what's popping, it's like okay, cool. I know what you're here for. And I don't really respect it, so I'm gonna fall back as like a consumer
yeah,
or listener. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think that way too. Like folks, as much as the world is it seems like everything is like copy paste, copy paste. Folks really do want something that they can resonate. Just like how folks want something they can identify with. You know, like people looking for some kind of understanding or purpose or something that like they can connect with, you know, identify with, like I said before. And it's the same thing when it comes to music and the people they consume, whether it be like, oh, I just like that character because that's who I inspire to be, or I like that character because they remind me of where I'm from, or I like that person because, you know what I'm saying, like what they talk about, I don't know, just kind of gives me like a nostalgic feeling or whatever, like whatever it is. You're looking for something that's like a connect. And if your only connection to people is, oh, this is popping, so I'm interested in it, that's I don't know, bro. That's fleeting to me. That's like something that's almost gimmicky. It's like something that can't really be sustained, in my opinion.
yeah. Um, I feel that. I definitely feel that.
Yeah,
I definitely feel that.
yeah. I mean, in that too, you know, your everything you saying, like you're authentic though, bro. Like you said, your when you listen to your own music, it's a capsule. You have to have experiences and real life things going on for you to create the music. Like it's a lot of artists that's not like that. Like even like some of the stuff that you're explaining, like the whole story behind Box Chevy. Oh, I was sitting on that. I did that in one take. I was rehearsing that. You know, I had a beat playing in my head and blah blah blah. Bro, it's really people that go in the studio and cap,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it and you be like, what? Like
yeah.
it don't matter what they day was like. It don't matter how they living. It don't matter what they experienced. They just went in there and lied. You're like,
And
you know
some
what I'm
people,
saying, bro?
some some people cool with that, bro. You
I
know what I'm
don't,
saying? Some people
I
cool with
don't,
that.
I, I don't know, bro. It, I'm not, I'm not knocking it. I mean, that's how people create. That's them, but I don't know how. Like to me, that it seems hard to do. Like I couldn't. I guess because I'm the type of person I can't talk. If I don't know something about me naturally, if I don't know about something, I don't even talk about it. Like
Yeah.
if I can't give you any info on it, or if I don't have no intel, or if I didn't study it, I'm not even about to try to fake and give you an answer. So that's me naturally, but you got people, and you can kind of tell it's the same stuff. It's the same trigger words. It's the same stuff, just said differently.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Somebody lied to them
Definitely a
though.
lot of that.
You said
Yeah,
what, Kurt?
somebody lied to them. I feel like somebody, we see it on movies, and there's truth in the entertainment. There's truth in the joke. I feel like somebody get in some people ear and be like, people want to hear you talk about this, people want to hear you talk about that, and it makes people feel like, People don't want to know the real you. And I think we grew up in that era of big production, like, oh, you got to be a star. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to TRL. You got to go to 106. You got to go to VH1. You got to do this. You got to do this. But now it's like we live in the reality era where people go viral just by holding the phone up and being themselves. So it's like a lot of deprogramming, unlearning all of the mass production stuff, and just like, it's cool to be yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool and it's cool. It's cool to be yourself. And I think, more people need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? More people need to hear that, especially in our generation. Because now we're the parents, we're the OGs, we're the big bros, uncles. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like,
Yeah, man. We gotta start passing stuff down.
Yeah.
Otherwise we're gonna be continuing the same cycle. Because I know when I was coming up, I didn't really have like a whole lot of like big homies. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure out a lot of stuff. Me and my peers, bro, we had to figure out a lot of stuff
Yeah.
on our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's such a disadvantage when you got people that's older than you that got the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and the wisdom that they can pass down for whatever reason, that just didn't happen, bro. But yeah, man. You know what I fear though? I fear as folks start waking up and start telling this message, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot more prominent people that's like saying these type of things, like telling folks to like be original, be authentic. You don't necessarily gotta talk about this. You can talk about whatever as long as you like, you know, have like a good product. You know what I'm saying? Like there's folks out there that want to listen. I feel like they're gonna start sending in bad actors. So it's gonna be people that's having similar messages, but that's not gonna be authentically who they are. They're gonna be acting like this character. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I always worry about stuff like that, bro. Because
You mean like acting like they're real?
think about this.
Yeah, that's
Think about
scary,
like
Marlo. That's
think
scary,
about
bro.
think about this though. How many times we be like
Hey,
scrolling through social media?
bro, I'll say,
Pandering.
huh?
Pandering.
Yeah, it's pandering, bro.
You'll see
I'm not gonna
videos, you'll see people doing stuff, and you're like, bro, you know that ain't a real situation. Like the
bro.
camera is too perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like they got lighting and all that type of stuff, but I'm supposed to believe
Yeah.
that. But it's something that people think happens in real life,
Yeah,
or something that may have happened, but they're reenacting. So even if
Yeah.
it's a true story, the fact that you acting it again, you're acting. You know what I'm saying? And you
I'm
can
Yeah.
not
go
gonna
from that
say.
level of acting to full on acting. It's like all within the same
Here.
spectrum.
I see what you're saying, bro. I'm not gonna say a thought that I had because I don't want to be that pod. I tell y'all when we talk because I saw a different perspective to something that's going on right now. We could talk about it after. I don't want to be that pod yet.
Talk about it. Shock the
Nah,
culture.
bro, it ain't. It
Shock the
ain't.
culture.
Shock the culture.
Yeah. Yeah. I, you do see that though. Like, and that's nasty work. That's real nasty. And look, we all play college ball, so you might be the. I've seen this right here. I've seen the guy who his whole identity might be like, oh, I'm that, and this is like a real scenario. Yeah, man, I play ball. I do this. I do that. Yeah, I'm nice. I'm smart. I do this and that. And he pour those girls that like that. You know what I'm saying? But then this group that we with, they like the guys with a little bit of edge though. We play football, but we smoke weed. We might sell a little this on the side. We might do a little. They like that. So then they see that and they just see like we're just natural. Look, niggas naturally high, niggas chill, niggas and smoke. So we just chill, kicking, talking to the girl. A nigga who eyes bright as the sun come around, I act like his eyes low. Yeah, what's good, bro?
Like, what you doing, bro?
Yeah.
And whose man is this, bro?
Ain't nobody did that, bro.
But, bro, like, why you acting like you own drugs? Right?
Nobody
Like,
did that,
bro.
Nobody did that, bro. Stop it.
Bro,
Nah, you'll be surprised, dog.
I know.
You'll be surprised. Dudes will start telling stories.
Yeah, what's up, bro? What we on tonight? Like, yeah.
Or they'll sit there and listen to you tell
you
a
going out
story,
tonight, bro, for the first
and
time?
then
What'd you
What you
say, Marlo?
what you smoke, bro? You smoke for the first time tonight? Your eyes kind of low.
Yeah. Look,
You put him on
man,
blast like that, bro?
You
seen
blow
it.
a spot up, bro. You don't never smoke. You don't never drink, bro. Why your eyes low?
I didn't
Man used
seen
to
it.
be anti, now he hanging out.
I've been
It-
doing this, bro.
I didn't
No, you
seen it, bro.
haven't.
And it's
I ain't never
like,
seen you around here, bro.
Who is
come
that?
on, hey, I didn't seen it, man. I didn't seen
That's
it.
wild, though.
Yeah,
That is
it's
wild.
really people like that. It's really people
Hey,
like that.
so, hey, man, you know my two favorite joints, Energy and Back Against the Wall.
mhm.
Two totally different tracks. Talk about your what you was like going through, like, cause Energy, it sounded fun, and you got into your bag. It was more aggressive, and then Back Against the Wall, you kind of tell it was like the mellow. You might have been going through something. You wanted to get some shit off your chest. Like, talk about, cause you obviously right.
Definitely
Talk
right.
about what you was going through during Energy, and what was the difference between when Energy dropped and when Back Against the Wall dropped.
So believe it or not, bro, it was a similar thought process that brought two songs. But it's like, and it's not literally like the same coin, different side, but it shows that dichotomy. Because it's almost like you being angry about a situation, so you might move fast or overreact, and then you being frustrated with the situation, so you're more calculated. You know what I'm saying? And like you more purposeful with your move.
Whew.
Energy was just that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was energy, like from the beat to like the tempo I wanted to go on. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to kind of be like in the pocket, so I could like surf the beat a little bit. Um, and it was all on some like, even though I was still trying to like tell a message in the backdrop, it was like, but I still got my homies with me. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't do nothing or I don't got to do nothing because something's gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? Like my hands clean, you know. But I still wanted to get a message across, you know, because it was kind of on some stuff like this is what's going on, you know. Like I might be mad, but I'm still, you know, I still have the capacity to think and use my knowledge and my experience to handle the situation. But at this point, you didn't make me frustrated, so I gotta like let you know that, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
They back there.
right.
But that back
Remind me,
against the wall, bro. Back against the wall, bro, was just you know, it was almost like how you would have to handle the situation in order to survive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, this is what it is. This is where it came from. That's why I talked about like built on your back through the whips and the lynchings. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then right from there, it's like who they kidding. You know, it's really sickening, bro. It's these new age slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing as history repeats itself again. It just changes form. And it's like I got to be mature enough in order to like stand up to hands up so they don't shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll humble myself enough to do that because I know surviving and passing on something is more important than having pride and being defiant. You know what I'm saying? Like so that was kind of like the thought process behind Back Against the Wall, bro. It was like I wanted to be more mature than how I got my message across and how I portrayed like my energy and action within that track. Because both of them is like by any means necessary. It's just one is like you really thinking about what that means. So when people say by any means necessary, they normally mean like, yo, I'm about to just go in aggressive. I ain't thinking. I'm about to just do whatever it take, bro. whoever in my way about to, get down or lay down, you know what I'm saying? Like that. But by any means necessary literally means I'm going to look at every single possible option and I'm going to choose the best one that leads to success. I'm doing this thing by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like that way of thinking about it was my thought process more so behind back against the wall, bro.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be destructive.
No, it
Is
don't. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It just got to be successful.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. And that's what I get. That's what I get from Back Against the Wall. And I was just connecting the dots to something that you said earlier, because you was like, man, we had to learn so much on our own, just kind of trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Not getting stuff from the previous generation outside of the rules. Like I was telling somebody the other day, I feel like we weren't really taught a lot, but we were policed well. So like we were, let me make sure
A
that
good way of putting it.
you see what I'm saying? Like we weren't taught like this is what you do, but here is why you do it. You know, it's just like, don't do that. You better not do this. Oh, I saw you, right? And it's just like it make you paranoid, but you don't have conviction in doing what you do because you don't know why you do it. So it's a line you just quoted it in Back Against the Wall, and you're like, this is how it be. This is how it be when you're starting from scratch. And I was like, and that's something that resonates with me because it's like, yeah, we have ancestors, OGs, parents, grandparents, and all that, but every generation seems to keep starting from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta
Right.
and we gotta fix that by any means. Like we
At
keep
any
having to
means.
start from scratch, bro.
No, you can't progress like that. You know what I'm saying? We wonder why it
Yeah,
seems like the world is moving forward and us as a people, we just constantly in the same spot. It's because somewhere along the line, we're not passing stuff down enough. And I don't know if people get older and they get prideful or they just, as they grow older, they get more responsibilities. But either way, we got to try to just change things. Just do it different. Because if we're doing it the same way and we getting one result, bro, like it won't hurt to try it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying we necessarily gotta figure it out like us within ourselves. But if we putting in the work, somebody behind us is gonna be able to take what we got and keep it going forward. Like
that's right.
that's the only way. Like that's the only way. We can't just throw our hands up and be like, oh, it ain't happening, so it ain't gonna happen. Like that's
Yeah,
that's childish.
Nah,
yeah,
bro, how I look at it, bro, it's two things. I feel like the majority, as they get older, as we get older, we blame the generation under us for stuff that we planted the seed on.
yeah, yeah. Look at drill
So,
music.
yeah, like, man, these look stupid. They don't pay attention. They don't listen to us, bro, because every time they do something bad, you call them
That's when
stupid.
we want to talk to them.
You
Yeah.
don't
Only
educate.
time we want to talk to them is when they do something bad.
Yeah, you
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
educate.
Like,
They
Yeah,
did the
yeah.
generation before us. Y'all don't listen. Y'all think y'all know everything. Hey, maybe we do know a little bit more than y'all because y'all, the generation before us, y'all were robots and y'all did everything that y'all was told. We
At
got a
least,
little bit more freedom because we got the internet and we found different ways to do things. But when y'all think we do it a different way, that ain't the right way. Let's have a conversation because we could
yeah,
take from y'all. It's stuff that y'all did. It's stuff that my dad does. It's stuff that he's into that I want to copy and get into, and I'm pretty sure it's stuff that he asked me about, like, or he can ask me about. He asked me about. So we have that relationship within that. Like, hey, Dominique, what's this? What was that? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do this. And then when you show him, oh, is that like? And then same thing with him. You know what I'm saying? But that's an understandment. Like you got, oh, y'all young niggas don't know nothing.
yeah.
Me then,
Like
bro.
bro. It's different because I had a young dude, 22. He was going through it, and I was wise enough. He yelling, fussing, cussing at me, and I was like, okay, he lashing out. I'm just so happy to be right here, right now. It ain't about me. So I didn't want to respond like I would have at 22. So I'm having to be, cognizant. And I'm listening. I'm like, bro, you lashing out. But I said, and I realized, I'm like, dang, this is something I got from the older generation. So I had to think about the differences of why he said it. He was like, man, how you call yourself my big brother and you don't be checking on me? I said, Nick. So I pull up a text message. Now I'm mad. I pull up our thread. Nigga, I done checked on you about 4 times in the past 3 months, 2-3 months. Nigga, what's up? Da, 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 da. I said, what you want me to call you every day? Nigga, check on you every day? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, what?
That's real life though, bro.
You know, and I'm like, oh, see, his generation different. Like if you went and vented or told somebody something once, it was like, hey, bro, now I told you what's up. Go figure it out yourself. Don't keep bothering me. Just like, look, how we grew up. Either you in or out this house. If you keep running in and out, back and forth, either stay in.
Yeah.
And so we kept that mindset like, hey, look, if I get cut up outside, I got to deal with it. If I get to a fight outside, I got to deal with it. Because if I go and tell, I can't come back outside. So I had to sit there and stop for a minute like, oh, bro really grew up with the phone his entire life, with the internet, with social media. He used to always communicating with people. So my version of communication, checking in on him maybe once a month, twice a month, he like, oh, he ain't here. I can't. And we ended up talking. He was like, oh, bro, like before we had this talk, I just thought you was just all about the money. Like, don't hit you up if I ain't got my money right. If I ain't doing X, Y, Z, if I ain't on my man stuff, don't even reach out to you. And I'm like, nah, bro, I was once your age, like dealing with girls, dealing with artists. Like, bro, he's like, I ain't know that. And I thought to myself, like, damn, that's on us to be more transparent. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to build that relationship. Because how many of us truly know our parents? Like, for real, for real. Like, what did you do before you had
it? I'm asking all them questions now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we starting to have those conversations now, bro. Yeah.
What's your Saturday look like before I came along? What's your Saturday night look like?
It's cool. You can have that conversations now.
Yeah. How I'm able to drink so much? Where I get this from? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't always been in the church. You ain't always been in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Talk to me. So
I ain't stupid.
I know how this thing works now.
Right. Right.
I told I was talking to one of my dogs. Shout out to Keith. My son, like, you know, I go to his practice and I sit, bro. I be seeing parents that just drop their kids off and come back an hour later. I be like, what y'all be doing? But it could be innocent though. Like it could be like I ain't got to that point yet. Like to where I just drop my son off and I be back. Like I sit in there or I'm outside. But it's the same thing. Like then you start thinking like, hey man, there's sometimes my people didn't just sit there the whole time. Hold on, it was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you start thinking like what they was on, or just like little simple stuff. Like I remember one night or one time we stayed the night at such and such house, and it seemed pretty random. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you start thinking stuff like that. Or like, hey, we didn't even ask to go to that sleepover.
Yeah.
Like,
get out of here,
bro. And it can be simple. Like even now, like me and my wife, like, oh, we ain't had a date weekend or a date night in a while. Our moms is cool with watching them. It could be something that simple, like, oh, they needed a date night, or they want, you know what I'm saying? But you start thinking about that stuff, like, oh, they had a date night, or it seemed like stuff was pretty cool when we got back to the house for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start thinking.
The scrappy side of that, hey, you might have the single parent, hey, get that text night. Here go the adult side of it. Yeah, I ain't got the kid. They at their daddy house. They out with their girl. Hey, pull up.
Yeah.
Boys had a party.
You start thinking like, hey, was I ever a kid in that situation? Is this what?
You were, we were.
Hey, such a
Definitely were.
junior at practice
Yeah.
until 8. Pull up.
Pull up, straight up, man. Listen, we got 45 minutes. How long is it gonna take me to get here?
Hey, hey, how old was y'all when y'all had y'all last kickback? Hey,
That's a real
straight
question
up.
too, bro. I
Hey,
think I remember some kickbacks, bro.
hey, we
I think
was
I remember walking around some kickbacks, bro.
yeah, hey, bro, we sleep
Bruh,
because kids sleep hard.
bro.
Stupid
Kids
hard,
sleep
bro.
Yeah, don't
hard.
come downstairs. Don't come
Oh, I
downstairs.
definitely hey, don't come downstairs.
I could stay up and watch TV. Yeah, keep the room door
Yeah.
closed. You can play your game tonight. What?
What's
It's
going on?
lit.
Locked in.
It's lit, bro. What? Man, listen. Yeah.
Oh,
You heard that door creak.
yeah. Now we need adults.
Oh, that's
We need
my
adults
daughter
in the
now.
house.
I heard bad words in that song. I hope you stay like that forever, baby.
Oh man, that's funny. That is funny.
So Marlo, how first I got a fun question. How do you remember your first rap?
I remember the first one I recorded.
What how old were you when you made your first rhyme? Like like your earliest
I-
memory of rap, like
I'd say probably like 20, bro. I think I was
20?
20.
And
I
how old are
might
you
be
now?
younger than that, bro. I'm 32 right now.
So you a vet.
Yeah, bro.
What
That's what I
does
said. Over a decade's worth of game, bro.
yeah,
These are the fruits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
Yeah.
what is making it look like to you as an independent artist?
um,
Like what has to be going on for you to be like, bro, I made it.
for me personally, I'd have to see like a percent. I want to say substantial, but just a good enough return on investment. You know, because it takes money to put things together, especially if you're trying to do like visual. You want like a certain quality. Um, so success for me would be being able to like make revenue off it, whether it be music sales or live performances or merchandise. It has to be successful enough where I'm turning a profit. That's what success would look like for me as an independent artist. Or because, like I mentioned to y'all before, my goal isn't to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be like the next household name. I want to be able to authentically express myself through music in whatever form that takes. Um, and have my stories transition and connect with people to the point where they continue to support me in the new things that I create and the new things that I do, whether it be music wise or if I decide to like branch off and create some merchandise or you know what I'm saying, like whatever way I choose to express myself. I want folks to be invested in the stories and invested in like me as a person that's telling these stories, you know, because I really do try to like give parts of myself in my music. So I feel like if I have a fan or somebody that's been listening to me for a long time, that's like listened to like a large percentage of my music, they should have a good idea of like who I was and who I am now. Um, and I just want to, you know, I want to connect with more people that's like that, and I want to be able to like provide them a service, you know what I'm saying, and then have them, you know, um, invest in me.
Word. I like it, man. Very mature answer.
For
Very
sure.
mature answer and sustainable. Like it's very admirable, commendable, man. So,
Yeah, I'm
hey,
just trying
let's
to keep it
keep.
real, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, I'm just trying to keep it real, man. I'm not gonna sit here
The best way to
and
be.
lie or pretend to be, you know, because then my actions won't match up with whatever story I'm trying to tell. But like As
Yeah.
y'all know, bro, I be doing a whole lot, and I'm interested in a whole lot, and I'm trying to
Oh,
learn a
Marlo,
whole
we
lot,
need
and
a
I'm
cap
always trying to
track.
learn new stuff, bro.
We need a cap track, bro.
It had to be a feature on the cat track, bro, and I'm gonna be
No,
spitting
we
real
need
shit.
we need you slide. We need you sliding. We
I
With
need
slide on the feature, bro. I
no.
slide on the feature.
I got a beat for you too. I'm gonna send it to you. Be like,
that.
Marlo, I need you sliding on this.
I'm gonna hit you with the Andre 3000, bro. No worries.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
No
Right to the
I'm
beat
gonna
No
write.
turn up.
worries, bro.
I'm gonna write it too.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna write it too.
Look, that's a
Oh
good
man.
point, man. Like it's crazy because they using stuff in court now, and then they using lyrics in court. They doing, and you have rappers coming out, older rappers coming out. Whether they saying it to protect themselves or what, they like, yeah, 95% of my raps was cap, or
That was
right,
definitely I know exactly who you're talking about. That was definitely
yeah,
protect himself.
yeah. It's
Niggas
like,
already know.
you know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't no point. I always felt like that was the jug. Like, remember that song? You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. Like, I always looked at that. That's how I look at like the super hardcore street rap. Like, hey, if you're a real nigga, raise your hand and say you doing this. Everybody raise their hand. Okay. Tell him.
Put your
See who
hands back
he
down.
like you just pointed. Yeah, line them all up. Oh, they hang together for real. Oh, they wasn't lying. We got them. We got them. And that's the part to me is like that's business, but I ain't gonna get into all that. I ain't gonna get into all that. I could go for days on that. But
You know,
I say we ain't gonna be that part yet, bro. We ain't gonna be that part.
yeah, we can talk.
So look, Marlo, man, listen to a few of your tracks. We've had the opportunity to help you with, marketing, campaigning, things like that. I've had the opportunity to listen to it, put the team to work on visuals, things like that. So,
For sure.
In your words, what is the best mood to listen to Marlo G? So, like, give me like 3 moves. If I'm feeling like this, if I'm thinking like that, or if I'm in this type of mood, I need to go listen to Marlo G. And what do I need to cut on?
Ah, that's a nice question. That's a nice question, man. I never really. That's crazy. So I'm not trying to think about what moods I be in when I listen to myself. Listen, I would say if you in ground mode. So if you working out, or you know what I'm saying, like let's say you doing some work at the house, you mowing the lawn, like something where you gotta put in some work, like some actual, whether it be like physical work, or you gotta like sit down and like crunch some numbers, like something where you actually gotta put in some work. I would listen to. I gotta give like specific examples. Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's a whole. I got so many tracks that's tough, man. So some of the tracks that come to mind. The first one that come to mind for me is Palm Trees, bro. And Palm Trees is another one that's similar to Back Against the Wall. It's like dealing with like the reality of like life and the things that you got to deal with on a daily basis, bro. Especially when it comes to like dealing with the police or just like being in the outside world. So like if you trying to accomplish something, or you're trying to like overcome something, and this thing that you're doing right now is like a step along the way. Like let's say like yo, I'm trying to get a little extra money, so I'm mowing lawns during the summertime or whatever. And you out there and you just like, well, it's hot, man. I don't feel like doing this no more. But you got a goal, you got an end goal. And you can pop on something like Palm Trees or Back Against the Wall, or even Life We Living. You know what I'm saying? Like where you can kind of get in the groove of it a little bit. You can kind of zone out to it a little bit, but you'll hear something that'll be like, huh, and then you'll start listening, and you'll be like, you know what? Let me get through it. Let me get to it. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more like introspective, let's say you wind it down, end of the day, you got like a blunt on you or whatever, or you just drinking a beer, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of sitting back reflecting on your day. You could put on something like Life is a Book or freaking A. What's another good one? Song. where it's like a little bit more. I don't want to say thought provoking because I'm. It's not like I'm, you know, doing nothing crazy with the lyrics or anything like that. But it's just the stories that I'm telling are a little bit more something that you kind of want to not be doing much, so you can actually like listen to what's going on. Because instead of just like dropping this here, dropping that there, it's more so like I'm trying to walk you through a whole thing. If you miss something, you'll kind of not really understand what's going on with the story. Um, and then if you're just looking for something that's like, cool, fun, a little different, then you could pop in like What is Love? Or you could pop in man, what's the name of that track? Uh it's like Ice with it. I think it's called Ice with it. So what I did was, and this one, that's like one of my more favorite tracks too. I don't know if y'all remember, but how especially dudes in Cali, but I know a lot of folks did. They'll have like one song, and Drake did it recently when he did that one with J. Cole, First Person Shooter, how the beat switched like halfway
Yeah.
through the song. So I got one of those, you know what I'm saying, where it's like two different songs, um, like two different beats telling two different stories, and I kind of just like splice them together. That's like a little fun, you know what I'm saying? Like the beat switch, kind of like how it transitions from one to the other, subject matter, the tempo, it got a little bounce to it. Like little fun songs like that, if you just kind of like going through your day, whatever. My songs are like, I would call it headphone music. So you definitely want to be able to like listen to it without too much going on so that you could get the full experience of it from like the ad libs or what I'm saying, like how I lay a certain thing. Because I'll be trying to emphasize certain words or certain phrases or like break things up. I always try to like make my bars somewhat unorthodox. Like don't necessarily stick to the same, what I'm saying, like structure throughout it. Throw like little things in here and there just to kind of, you know, give you like little ear candy. I don't really know how else to describe it. So if you got headphones on, I feel like you're better able to experience that, bro. So anything that you're doing that you got to wear headphones for, no matter what your mood is, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, Marlo G got a song for you, bro. I'm telling you.
There you
It's
go.
a song in my catalog that's for you, man. And I mean, shoot, I got Power Life 2, More Stories to Tell, um, G Styles 5, um, Unknowingly Alone. Those are all mixtapes and EPs, and I got singles, bro. So I got music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you could definitely find something that you're looking for in my catalog, bro. Like I definitely got songs. I talk about all types of stuff.
Okay, okay. Looking forward to it, man. I
I
actually
Yeah,
wrote
for
these
sure.
down for real.
yeah, I put them all in the banner and everything. So with that said, somebody's proud of you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh, what's next for Marlo G? What's your vision for 2024?
All right, so 2024, man, I'm trying to be seen. And what I mean by that is it's just more visual. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to more visuals, more events, more networking, just kind of like getting out there a little bit more. I definitely want to be more intentional when it comes to like creating. I definitely plan on dropping another project in 24. I already know what I want to name it, which is kind of, I'm not gonna say unusual. My last few projects, I've kind of had the name and the concept in mind, and then kind of worked my way through it. But with this one specifically, I want it to be like a themed um work
You mind giving
where
us a
everything.
exclusive?
Let's do this.
Let me see. Oh no, I don't want to give away too much right now. I can't say this though. This one is definitely inspired by like recent life, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? I got some people in my life that really inspire me, and I definitely want to tap into that a little. You know what I'm saying? So
Dope.
when the time comes to reveal the name and the artwork and all that, like I'm definitely gonna make sure that I represent them and what they mean to me in this project for sure. So you can put it like that, but it's definitely inspired. I definitely
Music.
have a muse for this project.
You put it in the music, it lives forever.
That's the plan,
Who
bro.
said that? Who said that?
Who said that?
Put it in the
Drake,
music,
Drake
it
or
lives
Jay?
forever.
Drake or Jay?
Big up.
Oh.
Mm.
You know what? Man, get out of here.
Big,
Could
Big
have
Eye
said the straight
is my
ass
rap
face too.
alter, that's my rap alter ego, Big Eye.
Straight as face too, bro. Like, yeah.
Huh? What'd you
He
say?
said,
I think you said it with the straightest face too, bro. Like,
right,
yeah.
the super straight.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
I did.
hey, real England, baby. Drake or Drake or Jake. Thanks, bro. I like Drake.
I ain't playing with you, man.
All the way at the top, bro. That's the top of the line quote right there. Top of the line bar, bro.
Hold on.
Big out.
We can live forever.
That's what's up, man.
Well, Marlo, man, we want to thank you. It was a pleasure, bro.
Yes.
Like we just
Tell
scratched the surface for real, bro.
said what?
I feel like we just scratching the surface for real, man. It's like there's
Oh,
so much
yeah.
more we could dive into, bro. But yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a question.
As I say, what's the best project I could listen to? New fan. Let's see. I would say go and listen to Most Stories to Tell is probably the one that tells like there's more stories to tell. So I would say Most Stories to Tell, MSTT, and then I listen to G Styles after that, and then anything from there on. Honestly, bro, you could go from the very beginning, but Most Stories to Tell, I feel like it's a good place to start. MSTT, all that stuff. If you search up Marlo G on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube, the whole catalog is on there, bro. I would start with MSTT, Most Stories to Tell.
For sure. Let them know where to find you.
All right, man. So Instagram, X, I'm gonna say Twitter, X, and what else? Snapchat. All of that is Marlo Farin, like Rastafarian, Marlo Farin. So it's MarloFarian. My artist page is Marlo G3 on Instagram. On TikTok, it's Marlo G3. Uh, Yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. Instagram, X, Snapchat, TikTok. Uh, what else I can say? That's pretty much it, bro. Yeah, Marlo G3 or Marlo Firing. That's where you can find me, or you could just search Marlo G on any streaming platform. And like I mentioned earlier, man, I got a couple of seasons of the Marlo G podcast, all audio though, unfortunately. But it's on Spotify as well. If you search a podcast, Marlo G podcast is on there. So this kind of gives you like a different, more long formed, like perspective into like who I am. It's really conversational based, you know what I'm saying? I got like guests every week and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, man. Dope conversations, you know what I'm saying? So you should definitely check that out too if you're into more of the long form stuff.
For sure. I love it, man.
Appreciate y'all boys, man. For sure, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely pleasure, bro. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Learned a lot. Got a lot. Anybody listening, go check out Marlo G on all streaming platforms. Run his music up at Marlo G3.
Best of mine, baby.
Expensive Minds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shot the coach.
Shock the culture. Salute. Let's get it.
Shot the culture, man. You already know.